Everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for subscribing, for liking the channel, for your comments. Thank you so much. Every 4th of February is set aside as, or is marked as, the World Cancer Day. It's a day set aside to celebrate or raise awareness about cancer, talk about cancer and the things surrounding cancer, just in a bid to reduce the burden of cancer globally. Growing up, I always thought that, or I was made to believe that cancer was an old person's disease. You know, when you hear about cancer, when you read about cancer, when people tell you about cancer, you're like, wait, me? Cancer? No, I'm too young for cancer. Why should I hear about cancer? Why should I screen? Why should I go tested? Why should I do this? Why should I do the examination? It's not for me, it's for the old guys. I'm still young, I still have years, you know, before I get to that point. Probably when I get to my maybe mid-40s, 50s, 60s, I can start thinking about cancer. But we're all in social media now, and we see what's going on. It's no respecter of age or whatever, you know. Cancer is really serious, so we really need to talk about it. Now, according to WHO, cancer is the second leading cause of death globally. Second, number 2 in the world. And as at last year, 2018, an estimated 9.6 million people died of cancer. 9.6 million died of cancer. And now, this is to shock you. 1 in every 6 deaths that occur globally is caused by cancer. Is that not serious enough? It really is serious. So that's why it's really important that we talk about, we raise awareness, and we act. We raise awareness and we act. We back it up with corresponding action, you know, that is being tested, going for screening, you know, because the best prevention is early detection. Anyway, we'll come to that. So yeah, cancer is just a generic name for a group of diseases. So you have abnormal cells in your body, and these abnormal cells multiply and spread to other parts of the body. Or we can also call it malignant tumor. That's what it's known as. So what are the causes, or what are the types of cancer? I know we all know lung cancer, breast cancer, cervical cancer, cancer of the colon, of the stomach, skin cancer, prostate cancer. Those are the common types of cancers. And then we know the causes of cancer. I mean, the world we live in now, or the factors around us predispose us or like expose us to cancer. But yeah, so we have to be aware of these factors around us. So the causes, there are a lot of behavioral patterns that we engage in that make us prone to cancer. Yeah, that's the right word to use here. So things like high body mass index, if you're overweight or you're obese. Sometimes you might be overweight and not know. You might look small and think you're okay, but by the time you calculate your body mass index, you find out that you're probably overweight. Lack of physical activity, unhealthy diet, no veggies, no fruits. Smoking and drinking. Why did I mention that one first? Smoking and drinking. Those are top on the list. Smoking and drinking, lack of physical activity, high body mass index, unhealthy diet, and also age. Yeah, age is also a predisposing factor. As people age, they are exposed more to cancer. And then the best for prevention, the best for me, I mean, the most important thing is awareness. Awareness. You need to be aware that cancer is real. You need to be aware of the things that expose you to cancer. You need to be aware that there is a cure, there is treatment for cancer. You need to be aware of the fact that there are places where you can do your screening. That screening is very important. Now, that is what I'm going to talk about now, screening. Early detection is the most important thing. I mean, when cancer is detected early enough, it is easier to treat because the cancer responds to the treatment at that stage. It is very affordable, it is easier to manage, it is just easy. I know this is cliche, prevention is better than cure, It is cliche, but it is the truth. It's better to prevent than to start treating. So how do we prevent it? You need to go get tested. Now, bringing it back to Nigeria. In Nigeria, yes, there's something I forgot to add. Now, 70% of the burden of cancer is in the low and middle income countries, where we fall into sub-Saharan Africa. So that is why this awareness or this information is very, 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 very important. For women, we have we have the breast and the cervical cancer. Now, the breast cancer is the #1 cancer among women in Nigeria, and then the cervical cancer is the #2 cancer among women in Nigeria. Breast cancer. Let's just go right into it. What do we do about breast cancer? So, to prevent breast cancer, first of all, we need to do the physical examination. I mean, you can actually do the examination at home. Anybody, you can teach your children to do it, you can teach your girls to do it, you can teach your sisters. It's quite easy. I literally do it almost every time I'm having my bath. I try to do the breast examination. When I remember, I try to do the physical breast examination. And then you can also do the mammogram, which it's actually on the high side, but the physical breast examination is affordable. You can do it yourself. I'm going to put a link in the comment section, a link that shows how to do the physical examination. You can actually print it out and paste it in your room. Set a reminder monthly, whatever, but please do it. You don't have to be perfect. Just do the physical examination and look out for lumps and all of that. And also the cervical cancer. And this is caused by a virus, the HPV, that's the human papilloma virus. The funny thing about this virus is that it shows no symptom. And according to WHO, everybody's at risk of HPV. So at one point in time in your life, you would have come across the HPV. Funny but true. And so, you need to get screened. So we have vaccines. We have the HPV vaccine, which is very, very important for us to have that. So every sexually active female, please, every sexually active female, you need to get the vaccine, the HPV vaccine. So if you walk into any health center, you should be able to get the HPV vaccine and also do the cervical test. You have to do either the Pap test or the VIA test. Please, it is very, very, very important. I can say this over and over and over again. Prevention is really, 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 really better than cure. So to commemorate the World Cancer Day, the Ovie Brume Foundation, in partnership with Exim Research, Lagoon Hospital, the Curry Life Foundation, Access Bank, and some other partners, organized the medical outreach. So it was basically about cancer awareness. So we went to Takwa Bay. I was privileged to be there. We went to Takwa Bay and we had the medical outreach. We did cancer awareness, we did screening, physical examination, we did cancer screening, for the women and the young girls and the guy and the men as well. And it was really, really interesting. It was fulfilling, it was satisfying, it was really, really, it was wonderful. It was a wonderful experience. It was really, apart from the medical outreach, which was awesome for me, it was also great because that was my first time of going on water. Yes, I've always wanted, I've always dreamt of, I've always wanted to go on water, but I've never really had the opportunity to do that. So it was really great for me to do that.
This is again my house. Yeah. Look at me back. Wow. I'm coming here. I'll get one of them. That's down. I don't even know how to speak. It's more than freestyle. Hope your self is including your stuff. Oh yeah. I like this now.
I was really happy I did that at the end of the day. My experience in Takwa, that's for another video, another discussion on the community Takwa, my experience, what I saw. I don't even want to start because we won't finish, but we'll talk about that in another video. So it was great. So yeah, in summary, please, number one, go get your vaccine. Number two, go get screened, go get tested, go get screened. Walk into any medical center or hospital and get screened for cervical cancer, and do your breast test, mammogram, or your physical breast examination. And please, lastly and most importantly, spread the word. I mean, we are surrounded by women, your colleagues, your wives, your sisters, your daughters, aunties, nieces, just spread the word. Your neighbors, ask somebody, have you done your cervical screening? Have you done your breast examination? Have you done it? It looks awkward, but it's very important. Please ask that question. Whenever you're talking to a female, please ask that question. Very, very important. Yes, so thank you so much. Please, if there's anything that I've left out, please, you can put it in the comment section. You can tell me about your experience, tell me what you know about cancer, tell me about your experience, tell me about other ways that we can reduce the burden of cancer. So yeah, so thank you so much. We've come to the end of the video. Thank you so much for listening. Please subscribe to the channel, like the channel, tell your friends about the channel. And yeah, see you in the next video. Please leave a comment. Please leave a comment. Thank you so much. Bye.